Usually the corner of 3rd and King is an advantage for the Giants, but this season the D-backs have dominated at AT&T Park. They've won 8 out of 9, including 5 shutouts. It'll be Tim Hudson's job to turn things around. Only a few starts remain for the veteran, and he'd like nothing more than to play the role of stopper today. Giants D-backs next.
Beautiful day for baseball here on this Sunday afternoon as we get ready to wrap up this series and this homestand, D-backs and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, we always talk about ownage, and right now the D-backs have ownage on the Giants in this park, and that's a bit unusual. The other storyline is very simple. Tim Hudson, who's going to shut it down at the end of this season, and every start from here on out is going to be a special one for him.
Well, and that's how he's looked at it here this entire last half of the 2015 campaign. And he'll go out there and go as far as he can, as long as he can. That is his simple philosophy. But right now, he needs a stop job. The Giants cannot figure out the Arizona Diamondbacks, especially here in this ballpark. They're 1-8 against the D-backs at AT&T this year. And one of the big things that they need to improve upon, as we've seen the first 2 games of the series, they are 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They need to get some runs on the board.
All right, and maybe do it even early to give Hudson a chance to relax. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups in the first pitch right after this.
This is the 20th time he's done that this year as we get ready for this ball game. Game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. Warm here at the yard, 84. See light winds, humidity at 65%. Here's the lineup that will be facing Tim Hudson. A.J. Pollock, who's red hot, he will lead it off. He likes this park, followed by Inciarte, Goldsmith, and then Peralta. Wellington Castillo is going to hit in the 5th slot. Then it's Lamb, Owings, and Ahmed. And hitting ninth will be the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the veteran Tim Hudson. Hudson, 40 years old. This is his 20th start of the year. He's been in 2 games as a relief pitcher. 7-8 with a 4.42 ERA. 60 strikeouts against 29 walks. With Hudson, you're going to see high 80 sink. He will throw a cutter and a slider. He's got a curveball, changeup. He'll give you a lot of different looks, but basically he has to be down around the knees. That's where he gets his movements. That's where he gets his ground balls. Lifetime against this Arizona Diamondback team, Tim Hudson 10-2 with a 2.31 ERA. He has had ownage on the D-backs. Take a look at the defense playing behind Hudson today for the Giants. Starting in the outfield from left to right will be Diaz, Pagan, Parker. Good arms on the corners. Crawford, Duffy on the left side. Tomlinson, Posey on the right side. And
the first pitch of the game, Crawford to Posey. Got him!
Wow.
How about that?
Well, you better be ready. Brandon Crawford, first pitch of the game, strong to his right hand and on the run, just flips a perfect strike over to Posey at first base. That's our Expo, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
And the amazing thing about that play, it wasn't close.
It wasn't close. And oh, by the way, Trevor Brown, the catcher for the Giants, he'll be in the squad today. Crawford, .979 fielding percentage.
And a strike call to Inciarte. By the way, Pollock had been 5 for 8 in the series before that hit was taken away. And the pitch is high. Spanish audio for this game is available through your SAP button, presented by Jack Daniels. And the 1-1 to Inciarte, and he ropes it into right field, a base hit. Inciarte, who had 3 hits and 10 at bats. 3 of those hits, however, came in the game yesterday. He was 3 for 6. So here's Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt 3 for 7 in the series. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Goldschmidt with 28 home runs. He's got 100 runs batted in. He's had 23 lifetime at bats against Hudson with 7 hits. 4 of those hits out of those 7 have been doubles, 1 home run. Behind the plate is Ron Kolpa, then it's Van Overnight and Carpazza from first to third.
Ron Kolpa, the plate umpire, has a big strike zone. Great pitcher's ump.
Hit on the ground to Crawford, and that'll be a 6-4-3 double play. Giants are coming up.
Jack in the Box. For a limited time, try the new Portobello Mushroom Buttery Jack with melted garlic herb butter. And by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
No score. Giants are coming up. Lineup that Bruce Bochy wrote up today. It'll be Pagan, Diaza, and Duffy. Buster Posey, his numbers in September. Followed by Parker, Crawford, and Tomlinson. Trevor Brown is going to hit 8th, and then it's Tim Hudson.
On the hill today for the Arizona Diamondbacks will be the right-hander Jeremy Hellickson. He's 28 years old, in his 5th year at the big league level. In 24 starts, he's 9-9 with a 4.78 ERA. 108 strikeouts against 39 walks. When you take your at-bats against him, you're going to see a fastball that's right around high 80s, low 90s, depending on the grip. He'll 2-in, 4-seam it. Cut the ball, curveball, and a changeup. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Hellickson. Starting in the Diamondbacks outfield from left to right, it'll be Peralta, Pollock, and Inciarte. Really good arm in right field with Inciarte. Ahmed, Lamb left side, and on the right side you've got Owings and Goldschmidt, and Wellington Castillo will be in the squad putting down the signs.
So here's Pagan. Pagan at 264. And taking all the way, and he takes a strike. Pagan with a couple of home runs, 32 driven in. Big breaking ball. We'll see that pitch a lot. It's 0-2. Diaza on deck. And this is lifted out to left. On the move is Peralta. And Peralta near the line makes the catch. 49ers postgame live airing right now on Comcast Sportsnet Plus. And that can be found on Comcast channels 104 and 780. DirecTV at 696-1. AT&T channel 771. If you can't find Comcast Sportsnet Plus, log on to csnbarrier.com or call your local cable provider.
Absolute gorgeous day for baseball. It is warm on the field. There's very little wind, and there is carry from foul line to foul line. This yard's playing hot.
And here's Diaza, who fouls it straight back. Diaza overall hitting .258. It's hot. You got to get it in a ponytail. Come on. It's awesome. Awesome shot. On the ground, foul past Billy Hayes.
Well, if you can keep that little one happy, then good chances you're going to be happy. Yeah. Dad is the AC system. There you go. There you go. All right, Dad. Don't stop.
Oh, and 2 to Diaza with Duffy to follow. And this is popped foul, third base side, and heads up Jake Lamb as he hits that side rail. Pretty well padded down there, but sometimes that doesn't matter.
Well, everybody thinks they have a chance, and all of a sudden you get to the banister, and that's going to slow you down. Got to give them an A for an effort, though.
Absolutely.
It is a different play when you're making it on the road.
Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Oh, man. Wasn't paying attention. Didn't see it coming.
Jeez.
Ruined my day. First inning.
All right, here we go. I got this one.
Oh, he did I caught the tail end of it. He did know it was coming.
That's not good.
Hit him another one.
He had it. If he'd have brought his glove, he'd be handed over to his girl right now. But no, he didn't want to bring it.
Yeah, now his girl's horse laughing at him. 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Goldschmidt, the Gold Glover, makes the play.
Nice play. Let's take a look at the play that ended it for the D-backs in the top of the first. Double play, 6-4-3, and in the end, Tim Hudson looks at his young catcher, says, "You the man. You know that? That's a good call. Why didn't I think of that?"
Make you feel pretty good, wouldn't it, if you were a rook?
Well, I mean, can you imagine? Trevor Brown, a rookie, catching Tim Hudson?
Probably wasn't on his bucket list. Here's Duffy. Duffy takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. Duffy right at 300, 10 home runs, 71 runs batted in. Duffy takes up and in.
Oh, yeah. It is definitely that kind of day. Don't get many of these in San Francisco.
Duffy way out in front. So to give you an idea that Hellickson is not a guy that's going to challenge at 2-0 or 3-1.
But he's got a good feel with 5 different types of movement, and he'll throw any of those movements at you and speeds at you, regardless of the count situation.
Fouls it back, so there he gets the fastball. It's 2-2.
And Hellickson can pitch. I mean, it's the best way to describe what he does. He's not going to try and muscle you. He's going to finesse you. He wants to pitch to contact. He wants to decide how hard you hit the ball. And he wants you to hit into the defense that he has set up for you.
And the 2-2 pitch is hit into the hole and a base hit. Duffy with a 2-out single.
Just another example of good hands, and that's what Duffy does so well. But this really is an example of what good hands is all about. The body goes. He plants, the body goes, but the hands stay back despite the reach, and he can still put the barrel on the ball. Reach, the hands stay back, and he's still a threat. And he finds a hole.
156 hits for a guy that didn't start the first 6 weeks. 156. Buster with a big swing and a foul.
Well, and, you know, you think about it. I mean, he's going to get, if he'd have played the other month, he's going to get another 120 at bat. So if he hits 300 like he's doing, you're talking about another 35 hits.
He could have 200 hits.
Yeah.
I mean, and that may be in his future. Now, if you want to know, the leader in hits for the Giants is this man here. Buster's got 167 hits. But Duffy's second. High and foul.
One thing the Giants have not been able to do in this series with the Diamondbacks is get the crowd into the game early. Shut out the last 2 days. When you have a large crowd at home, I mean, you want to take advantage of that. You want to bring their energy into your dugout. And the way you do that is with the bats.
Oh, 0-2 to Buster Posey. In tight, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Buster against Hellickson is 0 for 5 lifetime. Posey stays alive, just fights off a good pitch.
Ooh, yeah, got a man making a play. Well, in regards to Hellickson, this is what he's going to give you. A fastball 57% of the time. He will adjust the grip on the fastball, but the changeup and the curveball, those are his specialty pitches. He'll throw those not quite half the time, but a lot. And that's what he throws at you when his back's up against the wall.
Hellickson slows it down. He'll recover and throw out Posey, and that'll end the inning. After 1, each team with a hit, no score.
Is brought to you by Big O Tires. Tires, service, straight talk. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
On Wednesday, September 30th, it's Full Clubhouse Night, a tribute to Full House. Now, a reminder, to get the snow globe and some of the other goodies, you need to purchase that Full Clubhouse special event ticket. Go to sfgiants.com/special events. Oh, Dodgers are in town for that.
That's right. Well, the bride's happy.
You think that's the whole bridal gathering?
Well, yeah, maybe they got married out there on the boat. How cool would that be?
Don't give anybody in my family any ideas, all right? Or yours.
That's a good one right there.
And a base hit for David Peralta. And let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, Dwayne, Jarrett Parker getting the start today, and Bruce Bochy said he earned it with his pinch hit at bats. Bochy also talked about when Parker was called up earlier this season, he didn't think he was aggressive enough. Parker took those words to heart, told me today in a pregame interview he's just not as hesitant this time around, more comfortable, and he's ready to put it on the line. He said he wants to play my game and not worry about anything else. Good attitude, guys.
It is a good attitude. And really good first on camera today, Amy. Way to go.
She did not wear her magic hat again. You didn't know Amy's a hat person, did you?
No.
She is. She had one on the other night. She asked me 7 times, how do you like my hat?
On the ground, it could be a pair. It'll go 6-4-3.
Well, time for our Togo's Big Play the Togo's way. April 2nd of last year, taking on the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Tim Hudson, first career start for the Giants. 7 2/3 strong, 3 hits allowed, 7 strikeouts, 103 pitches. Oh, by the way, the Giants won that ball game 2-0. And that's our Togo's Big Play the Togo's way.
He looked like he did when he was young, except a little less velocity. He could put it up there pretty good when he was young. There's a called strike. It's almost as if he heard me.
Well, there's your answer. Get married on the boat? What a great idea. Check out the pants on the preacher.
I didn't see it. Can we go back, Jim? I want to see the pants on the preacher. This could be the highlight of my day.
Well, he's kind of in sync with the groom and the bride. And they're short.
He's got plaid, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of our audio guys. No balls and 2 strikes.
He might be there working it.
It's just a hit out to Diaza. And that'll end the inning. There's Dan Toma holding that mic. That boy, Dan. Working good. That be Dan.
Is brought to you by Casino Matrix, Silicon Valley's premier 24/7 entertainment destination.
Log on to csnbarea.com as insider Alex Pavlovich provides wire-to-wire reporting of the Giants this season. Breaking news, video, special features, and more only on csnbarea.com. Here's Parker. Parker hitting .286. He's got a home run, 2 driven in.
And he said, when I get back to the big leagues, I'm going to be much more aggressive, and he has been.
He's 4 for 14.
Well, just married.
Wow.
And I like the Giants lettering on the just married sign. Gamers.
So look at the minister does it all. He probably had that in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Parker. Parker would like to hit one right out there. He's capable of doing it.
Yeah, our preacher. He's full service.
There's Dan in the background, getting ready to put it away. That's not a bad idea, Mike.
That's fantastic.
One and two. And he goes around, so Parker's gone. Take a look at our AT&T U-verse rewind. September 11th against the Padres, he had a double off of Despagne. That was his first career extra base hit. And he had his first home run off of Ryan Matthews against the Reds. And then on Friday night, he hit one out, only to be caught by A.J. Pollock. So here's Crawford. Crawford with pretty good ownage on Hellickson. He's 4 for 5. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Crawford takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. No score. We're in the home half of the second inning. On the ground to short, where Nick Ahmed will make the play. 2 outs. And here's Tomlinson.
So Hellickson has definitely let the Giants know that he can get all of his pitches over. So the first time through the lineup becomes an education. And really, if you're Kelby Tomlinson right here, it wouldn't hurt to look at a couple pitches.
Yeah. Give the old guy a chance to catch his breath. And a strike. Tomlinson overall at 294. He's got a home run. He's got 15 RBIs. The home run was a grand slam. Good strike zone from Ron Kulpa. 0-2. Ball back. Oh, 2 on deck is Trevor Brown. Blocked. 1-2.
Hellickson from Des Moines, Iowa. Came up to the big leagues with the Tampa Bay Rays. And learned his craft well. I mean, you can see that he could do a lot of things with the baseball.
Got him, and that'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts this inning for Hellickson. Third inning coming up. It's 0-0.
nutrition. Now with 25 Bay Area locations. Come visit our newest stores in Pleasanton and Gilroy.
Well, Friday, October 2nd is African American Heritage Night presented by AT&T. Your special event package will include a collector's edition Willie Mays t-shirt designed by world-famous painter Justin Bois and a ticket to the Giants game when they take on the Rockies. Go to sfgiants.com/special events.
Here's Owings, and Owings on the first pitch lifts it out to straightaway center field. So one pitch went out here in the third.
And there they go. The happy wedding party.
Just keep on going. Go to a. Is there an island close other than Alcatraz?
Well, that's a pretty good one right there.
Coronado Island. Where's that? Is that down south?
San Diego.
Yeah.
We'll be taking a look at Coronado Island tomorrow.
Yep. What do you think it would take us on that boat to get to San Diego?
Gas-wise?
Time-wise, 5 hours?
Oh, no. Probably 10. Maybe more.
High drive to left. Nick Ahmed has just hit one foul.
Scared me. All right, let's take a look. How foul was it? Yeah. Well, foul. Had top of the fence distance.
Fly right, baby. 1 ball and 1 strike. Curveball. 1 and 2. I think John might have a more precise answer if I asked him that question.
Well, yeah. Yeah, John's he's our mariner.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Yeah, John lives on his ship in the offseason.
He does. John will spend over a month at sea in the offseason, on average, sometimes more. There's John, Dave, and Lee Jones, the engineer on the radio side.
So here's Hellickson, who's a pretty good hitter, and he takes a strike.
You get into September as a starting pitcher and you're hitting in the 2s, you can hit.
And a quick 0-2. Foul right down the first base line.
Our ball dude and a babe. Doug Kirk. All right, Doug, let's see what you got.
Nice adjustment.
Oh, you got it in the semi-sweet spot.
Maybe.
One more look. Plant, don't overrun it. Protect your shins at all cost. That a bit.
I mean, part of being a ball dude isn't necessarily catching or not catching the ball. It's how you look.
Oh, yeah. You got to look like you can do it.
And Doug failed.
That's all right. That is Mike Ramirez over at third base. See, now he looks like he's got a chance.
Yeah, I agree. Foul to the backstop. A.J. Pollock is on deck. Her ball flipped to right. But Parker is playing shallow, and that'll end the inning. So, Brown, Hudson, Pagan coming up. It's 0-0.
Is brought to you by Pete's Cold Brew. Keep it smooth.
It's a 0-0 ball game here at AT&T Park. It'll be the Rook, Brown, and then the veteran Hudson, and then the veteran Pagan. See Doug and Janet, Trevor Brown's parents, here. What a thrill.
They look a little more nervous today than they did yesterday.
Yeah.
I think yesterday they were just too tired to be nervous today.
That, or they thought maybe yesterday was an exhibition game. This is the one that counts today. Well, they'll get excited when Trevor Brown gets his first big league hit. So here is indeed Trevor Brown, 0 for 3 yesterday. Breaking ball outside. I mean, people may not know is Trevor Brown played all over the place. He wasn't just a catcher. He was kind of a super utility guy. He's caught a lot more recently. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, you know, it takes a certain type of athlete that can do that. Number one, you have to have good feet. I mean, to learn all the different positions, I mean, you have to have quick feet. It's essential. And good feet, you'll have good hands. It kind of goes hand in hand.
No, 3-0.
But to be able to get back and pull it off behind the plate, that's the trick. Because there's no position that exposes you more than the catching position is if you don't know what you're doing.
There's a strike.
You know, and it's not like you're not involved with every pitch.
Three and 1. And the walk.
Nice at bat. All right, time now for our Geico quote. This one comes from Tim Hudson on what drives him. He says, well, ever since I was a little kid, the last thing I wanted to do was lose. I hated losing. I still hate it. I guess you can see that when I'm out there, and it's true. The ability to compete. And oftentimes the biggest motivator is your fear of failure.
Hudson shows bunt, and he bunts it foul. Hudson hit a home run against the D-backs in Arizona. Now being asked to bunt. Outside. So this is the first time. Actually, this is the second hitter where Hellickson's been in the stretch. The bunt. Foul. 1-2.
Trying to get it off that first baseline. Diamondbacks are very aggressive the way that they set their defense. Jake Lamb, the third baseman, I mean, he's way in. And with Hudson, I mean, he's a good back control guy. I mean, he's definitely a guy that could show bunt, bring it back, and slash.
Got him.
Curveball, and a good one. Take a look at the knuckle curveball, drops it right in. Boom. Tried to duck underneath it, but not going to happen.
So here's Pagan. Pagan hit a fly ball to the left, and that opened up the bottom of the first. Hey, Mike's here.
Yeah, I'm there. So's Kipe.
We only picked the hot days to come out.
Well, this is a hot day.
It is. There's a strike. 84 degrees. That first pitch.
So if it's 84 degrees here, what is it over in your house in Danville?
Probably 100. The big hun. The big hun. But sometimes that really doesn't have much to do with it. I mean, I've had it 105 there and 55 at Candlestick.
Yeah.
Which is a little difficult to try to figure out how to dress.
Well, it's difficult how to explain that to people who live in other parts of the country.
They don't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I'd drop 50 degrees when I leave my house and go to work. That does not compute.
The 1-1 pitch to Pagan. And strike 1-2. Used to get that at the county fair.
Funnel cake, strawberries, cream.
You can get anything here.
Yeah, you can. It's all good.
And Pagan out swinging. Got a high fastball that was tailing a bit. And here's Diaz.
Giants need to break the ice.
Yes, they do.
They have not scored a run against the Diamondbacks in this series.
Diaz hit the ball hard that Goldschmidt rated. Nice play on to throw him out. Actually, Goldschmidt took it himself to get the out. There's a curveball for a strike. Yeah, those numbers are shutout innings here for the D-backs.
So
it's a bit high.
Talk about the fact that the Giants haven't been able to score a run in this series. It goes back to the last time that the Diamondbacks were here. So 32 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings. That's amazing. That's what that is. I don't think I've ever heard of something like that, where a team has come into to AT&T here and done it to the Giants.
Runner goes, and Brown is going to steal it. Not a very good throw by Castillo.
Now the Diamondbacks going to look at it, but hey, it's his first stolen base. What do you say we make it our forward right choice? Had a nice jump as it's Castillo, the catcher of the the Diamondbacks. He's got a great arm. I think he was just surprised that Turner went, or Trevor Brown went. That livened up that section quite a bit.
Yes, it did. It's 2-1 now to Diaz. As it goes the other way, Peralta with room, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a walk, one left. Fourth inning coming up, still no score.
Today's game, the Giants organization invited folks who are dealing with inclusion body myositis, and our own Mike Kruko came down to share his personal story dealing with the degenerative muscle disease. It affects the feet, the legs, the hands, the arms. It's definitely a tough battle, but he, of course, was a class act. If you would like to know how you can help out, raise awareness, or raise money, just visit myositis.org. Mike, you were fabulous as always.
Well, thanks, Amy. It was a good group down there. Very, very nice people.
Here's Pollock, who takes a call strike. Yeah, nice job.
Bob Goldberg, the president of the Myositis Foundation, hard worker. It's my pleasure to know that guy.
Pollock had a hit taken away from him by Crawford in the first inning, where he takes low on the appeal, no swing. Hit on the ground, work for Duffy. Now these are the guys that have been problematic for the Giants this year. You see Pollock, who just grounded out, Peralta, and Goldschmidt.
They really have been the big three. And it hasn't been just at one ballpark. I mean, they've spread it around.
Yeah, this is the 19th game between these two teams. Remember, they opened up the season in Arizona in April. Inciarte bounces one up the middle. He's got his second hit. He's going to go, and he made it.
Now, I've always liked that about this little guy. I mean, he really puts the pressure on a defense, and he is fearless. And if he senses that he has so much as 2 inches of opening, he's going to take it. But it all sets up the way he leaves the box. I mean, he's busting out, he's watching, and all of a sudden, boom, he makes the decision.
Yeah,
I thought they might have a chance to get him, but he dropped the ball.
Here's Goldschmidt, who hit into a double play in the first. Here he bounces this one to Crawford, and Crawford will make the play. Inciarte moves to third, 2 outs. So here's Peralta.
He's got a couple open bases here. He can pitch around him. Talk about the success he has had against the Giants. It's been good.
So just to be sure, Trevor Brown went out to talk to Tim Hudson. Make sure you're on the same page.
Well, I think that's a pretty good move for Brown. He wants to go out there and find out what he's going to do with location. How many balls are going to go down the dirt?
Low, 1-0. If you're wondering, it's Wellington Castillo who's on deck. He's a right-handed hitter. And that pitch is high, so it's 2-0. And a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Absolute paint on a 2-0 count. Cannot run up there and put it any better place than where he put it. And that's the deal. Either make it a perfect corner pitch or miss off the plate.
Nope, missed off the plate. 3-1.
You know, Peralta knows that too. Some guys, RBI guys, they'll expand out of that strike zone and go chase that pitch. Others will not. Joey Votto will not. He'll take the walk.
Out of play. 3-2.
2-seam movement, 89 miles an hour, just running away from him. Great day to take your shirt off. Let's see. Can you get a foul ball?
Well, let's clarify this. Great day to take your shirt off for some.
If he brings his glove, he'd have pulled the no shirt thing off.
And the walk. No, he's good. He wasn't what I was picking on.
Well, meanwhile, out in the Cove, manatee sighting. Great way to cool off. And you will cool off. Water's about 62 degrees. That's about 10 degrees warmer than what we saw in April.
High strike to Castillo. Lee Hammer.
Well, he's
actually looks more like Bob Agnew, to be honest with you.
I could give you about 100 guys that guy looks like.
Oh, and one to Castillo. Castillo wrapped into a double play to help Hudson have a quick second inning. One ball and one strike. Castillo waiting. And that's pulled foul as Hudson got in on the hands of Wellington Castillo.
No, and I think the pitch before that set that up. He threw a little breaking ball off the plate away. Castillo will lean, show him away to try and pitch him in, and he got that ball right in tight on him. 18 home runs this season, most as a National League catcher. Posey has 18, but he hasn't been a catcher for all of those 18.
Runner goes, got him, and that ended the inning. Hudson with his second strikeout. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Good for you.
Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LLC.
Here at AT&T Park on a warm afternoon, it's a 0-0 ball game. And here in the fourth, the Giants will have the heart of their order coming up. Duffy, Posey, and Parker, and then Crawford.
Attention fans, due to today's weather, please be sure to stay hydrated.
Well, you don't have to go that far.
Well, either that or you can hop in the cove. But if you're down there in the sunshine, I mean, and you're not used to it, it is warm.
Warm, and you can get burned. So heads up.
And your hat will literally melt on your head.
You need the Brockabrella for crying out loud.
That's exactly right.
Here's Duffy. Duffy single in the first, the only hit for the Giants. Here he takes low. It's just got a good name to it. Otherwise, what is it? A head umbrella?
Well, yeah.
I mean, the Brockabrella is perfect. There's a curveball. One ball and one strike.
Lou Brock, Hall of Famer, really a classy player, and most of his career was with the Cardinals, his Hall of Fame career. And what was unique about his personality is he was really a conservative personality. I mean, he just didn't.
Up the middle. Diving Owings, and throwing Duffy out. Nice play.
That's the big leagues right there. He absolutely took a hit away from him. Down to his belly. Backhand quickly to his feet. Squares up. And Owings has a good arm. I mean, he's got a shortstop's arm. And in the end, not even really close.
So here's Buster Posey. Buster bounced out in the first inning. And here he pops it up. It's Inciarte calling off Owens, 2 down.
A one pitch out.
A gift. So here's Parker. Parker tried to check his swing. He struck out in the second.
So Lou Brock, you would think would be the last guy to endorse something as whimsical as a head umbrella, and then put his name on it, the Brock umbrella.
Unbelievable. I just told you this. We were doing the game in Chicago, and John mentioned the Brock umbrella, and I had no idea what he was talking about. Now I don't know if I would ever call it anything other than that.
It's the Brock umbrella.
Foul down the left field line.
You know, we saw a couple of them in the Cubs-Cardinal game, and we laughed about it. It was novel. Then we go to St. Louis, and they just took off, and everybody in the stands had them. It might have even been Brock umbrella day or whatever. But the thing, and I told you this before, during batting practice, here's Lou Brock out in the outfield, and he's got a Brock umbrella on. I mean, with his Cardinal uniform, shaggy. It's hysterical.
Low. 1 and 2.
And that was the first time that I said, I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that. And he sent him over. He sent box up over for everybody on the Cubs team. So we all had him and had a horse laugh or two with him. But the deal with them is that they work. They're fantastic.
That'll end the inning. 5 strikeouts. Giants making no noise here against Hellickson. It's 0-0.
Underway at sfgiants.com/GCF. The auction features Giants experiences such as Ball Dude for a Game, autographed items from your favorite Giants, including Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, and more. To place a bid, go to sfgiants.com/GCF. The last day to bid is today, so check it out and get your bids in.
Oh, thirsty.
Well, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
that's what the sign said.
Oh, jump. Here's Lamb. Lamb lined out to left. He's 0 for 1. Hudson's been good. But so is the other guy, Jeremy Hellickson.
Yeah, it has definitely been a pitching duel.
Tap foul, 1 and 2.
But I can guarantee that it's starting to get into the heads of the Giants.
Yep.
Not putting up a run. And you go that long without scoring, and all of a sudden, everybody kind of loses the team concept thing, and you get 9 soloists out there trying to do too much.
So Lamb steps out briefly. Hudson with 44 pitches. He's walked 1, and he's got 2 strikeouts. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit foul down the left field line and out of play.
All right, I got it. Nice.
Remember what I said about
some guys can pull a shirt?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's really only a matter of 10 minutes before you're going to find an example. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Way outside, 3 and 2. So Hudson not happy.
Yeah, that one he just opened up too quickly. Little flyer. Oh yeah, psyched. We got a ball. We got a ball. Hey, we got a ball. Do you have a ball?
And the walk. So that'll bring up Owings. Owings hit a fly ball to Pagan in the 3rd inning. Hudson, pitch out, Brown's throw. Got him.
So on the long list of first things that happen to a rookie and a rookie catcher, Trevor Brown can say, this is my first gun him out. Bruce Bochy sniffed a steal. And Trevor Brown putting a strike down in the hands of Thomason, and it's a no-brainer. It's a rough feeling if you're out by 30 feet.
Yeah. I'm going back. I'm serious. And that makes it even worse because now you're in a rundown where you have no chance. Or you stop and go back, and they throw it in the dirt into center field. That's always the other embarrassing one. This is rolled foul.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate embarrassment. Then you try it. Well, did that happen to you?
Oh, of course. Then you got to decide: do I want to go back and maybe be out again, or do I just go back to first and look like an idiot? Either way, you lose.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag.
In the dirt, swinging. Owings, 2 down.
Really has taken advantage of the aggressiveness of some of these D-back hitters with that slider below the strike zone. There's not a lot of guys that swing at that pitch today. 52 pitches with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. And he has been very economical with his throws per inning.
Well, let me ask you, how do you think the kid's doing with Hudson?
Well, he's not shaking him off, and I think that's the first thing. You know, when a catcher has the confidence of a pitcher that you know what you're doing, that you know his rhythm, he'll go with it.
Slowly hit. Can Duffy make the play? Yes, he does. He throws Ahmed out by a step, and that is a nice play. Crawford to lead things off.
And I hate the Dodgers.
And that's our McDonald's True Stories. Bob Brenly. I'm Bob Brenly, and I hate the Dodgers. Yeah, it didn't take him very long to feel that way.
Really one of the really great athletes that I played with, that you played with, that we played with. I always tell the story that when I first saw him in 1983, I didn't know much about him. He'd had a year in the big leagues. And we were having a rainy day in Scottsdale during spring training. And so we go into the little gym across the street from Scottsdale Stadium, and we're getting our bullpens. And he catches like 10 guys, literally. And he's in the squat for 2 hours catching guys. And I'll finish this as...
Here's Crawford. Crawford bounced out to short in the second.
And anyway, practice is over, and we're there in the gym, and there's hoops there. And Jeffrey Leonard goes over and gets a basketball, and he walks over and he does a 2-hand jam, as easy as if he was reaching up, taking a quarter off of a windowsill. It's just not a problem. And everybody kind of, yeah, nice going. Brenly, with shin guards on, walked underneath the basket with the basketball, and from a dead flat foot jump, he 2-hand jammed it, and the place erupted. At that point in time, I'm thinking to myself, who is this guy?
Yeah. Well, we talked about Trevor Brown. Bob Brenly could have been a Trevor Brown.
Yeah.
He could have played all over the place.
He had that type of athleticism, no doubt. He could run. Brenly was fast.
0-2 pitch to Crawford. Down low.
And smart. And just fun to throw to.
He had that extra tool, too. It was a good interview.
Well, he's kind of parlayed that little show that he used to have and his ability to speak into a career. But he's done it all in baseball. Been a player, been a manager, a world championship manager, and a broadcaster, and a great broadcaster.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch to Crawford. Hit up the middle, and wouldn't you know it, right there is Nick Ahmed, 1 out. More on Bob Brenly.
Now the 1984 All-Star team played in San Francisco. He was on that team with Chili Davis and managed the Diamondbacks to their only world championship in 2001 with the highest win percentage in D-backs history. And he can make you laugh.
Here's Tomlinson, who hits a high fly ball down the right field line. Inciarte will run out of room. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made the play.
Down low, down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 5th. No score.
It's been a pitching duel. I mean, both pitchers have really made a real consistency out of hitting the corners with all their pitches. Have not seen many mistakes out of the middle of the plate from either pitcher.
One ball and 2 strikes. Hit high and foul.
Yep, had him played perfectly.
The 1-2. In the dirt.
You know, it's amazing how we're here too with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, no runs on the board. As offensive as this ballpark's playing, there's none wind right now, 0. And when that happens, this ballpark normally becomes very small. It hasn't been tested today. That's how good the pitching has been.
Cued. Foul.
Gorgeous day on the bay. Just hot. And there's the flags we're talking about. I mean, they're just hardly moving. And that is rare. Palm trees, nothing.
Two and 2. 3-2. Trevor Brown is on deck. Giants have 1 hit. That was a Duffy base hit in the 1st. And the walk.
Nice at bat. I mean, right now, a walk's a rally. Big time rally.
Yes, it is indeed. Trevor Brown drew a walk in the 3rd.
I know that gal.
That's Mrs. Kruko. So here's Brown. Look out. Trevor Brown thinking, what did I do?
Well, he's looking for a batting average. That'll make you bulletproof.
Did you see Mr. Kershaw got beat last night?
I did. 3-2. Pirates beat the Dodgers.
So the Pirates are winning today.
3-2. It's been a well-played series.
See, the Cubs and Cardinals are still mad at each other.
Well, that goes without saying.
Cardinals had 3 guys hit yesterday, manager and pitcher ejected. Yesterday.
Yes.
We don't know what happened today. So Brown ahead in the count, 1-0. On the ground. Ahmed, one there. Not in time.
Larry Vanover, the umpire at first base, making the save call. That was close. We have seen some stellar play around second base in this series. Easy call for Larry Vanover.
Easy indeed.
Still no batting average, but
he's been on base twice. That's how I would look at it.
We saw Trevor Brown steal a base his last time on base too.
Here's Hudson. Hudson takes a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, breaking ball to Hudson is a strike. It's 0-2.
Hudson seeing that ball come at him, and he's just completely convinced that it's high. It's about the third one of those curveballs he's seen. Remember his at bat when he was trying to bunt his last at bat, that was the pitch that struck him out on. He's going to have to adjust to it now.
Popped it up. And Pollock will come out of center field to make the catch. Through 5. 0-0. This is our solar company electrifying play of the week. It happened on Wednesday. Jake Peavy hits his 3rd career home run. Boom! Against the Reds. Colin Ballister, 5th different Giants pitcher to hit a home run this season. That ties a major league record. Here you go, Jake. What a babe.
There's Jake Peavy. Jake Peavy is set to pitch Wednesday in San Diego against Andrew Kashner.
Here's Hellickson. Hellickson bounces one to Crawford. Crawford on the backhand will take his time. Let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen. On Friday afternoon, the American Heart Association and the Giants joined forces and put together a pretty awesome 5K walk to raise support and awareness about heart disease. And guess who joined him? The skipper, Bruce Bochy. In his spare time, he's walking 5Ks. He joked that he's kind of the poster boy for this event because he did have to have 2 stents put into his heart in spring training. And then this season, he came out with a book on walks. So it happened to be a perfect fit. In all seriousness, though, he said, walk for those you love, but walk for yourselves because it's so important to take care of yourself. And we're so glad that we've got the skipper here to do that, guys.
You need to keep him around. Thanks, Amy. Here's Pollock. Pollock is 0 for 2. And a called strike.
And it really is an opportunity for a lot of Giants fans to get to know the skipper. I mean, he is one of the more down-to-earth personalities that you've ever met. And there just isn't a pretentious bone in his body. He's just a people person that just loves it.
Hit on the ground. This is at Tomlinson, 2 outs.
And the more you get around Bruce Bochy, you really understand why players like to play for him. You know, he doesn't want the applause. He wants his players to have the applause. And that is the honest truth about the man.
So here's Inciarte, who's 2 for 2. There's been 4 hits in this game combined, and Inciarte has 2 of the 4. And a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 2.
He is just throwing darts with everything. I mean, just wrapping that little slide around the outside corner. The sinker has been explosive. He's just established it right at the knees and let his movement just sink down below the strike zone. These guys are getting after it.
And there's a high fastball.
When he elevates, it's on purpose.
Pagan racing in. And sometimes you just can't get a guy out, period.
Well, that's hit number 3 for Inciarte. And this sets up a steal situation. And you can say that every time he's on the base. And I guess you could say it really isn't an A number 1 steal situation as we watch the swing of the bat again. A little bloop. Hudson not happy about it. Again, with Paul Goldschmidt in the batter's box, you can say that Inciarte is in scoring position at first base. The guy's got 28 home runs.
Inciarte was moving long before Hudson even threw the ball. So that'll be a stolen base, and that's his 20th.
That was a huge jump.
One ball and 1 strike. Goldschmidt has bounced out twice to Crawford. Once was into a double play. Hudson ready. Foul back. That's a powerful swing that Goldschmidt has. It's 1-2.
He was on it, man. He was absolutely on it, man. This is right out of the middle of the plate. That had some hang to it. So that's a bit of a break there for Hudson. As soon as Inciarte stole that base, it should mean one thing in mind of Hudson, that every pitch that you're going to throw now is going to be a corner one. You should not make mistakes out over the plate. That's what an open first base means when you have a hitter of the reputation of Goldschmidt. And he made a mistake there and got away with it.
Started to go, but held up 2-2.
Well, that's exactly what you do, though. I mean, take advantage of your sink. Start that thing down and in, the base of the strike zone down and in, and just let it bottom out. If he swings at it, let it be a ball that's 4 inches off the ground.
Tap foul. So Goldschmidt got a piece.
Yeah, those sinkers are right down there where they need to be. They're going to talk about it. One thing about Trevor Brown, I mean, you cannot show that location to a big hitter early. And he's sitting on that inside corner a little too quick. And with a guy like Inciarte, he can have plenty of time to relay that information to the hitter as to where that catcher is sitting up. And that's all a big guy wants to know. He wants to know, is it in or is it out? Do I look away? Do I look inside?
Well, and there's the downside to thinking if it's in or out. Because the target was out and the fastball was up and in.
And I think that did that absolutely on purpose. So now, guess what? If Goldschmidt's getting location, he's not using it because he can't trust it.
And the walk.
Well, that walk right there, I mean, Inciarte had a lot to do with it. But Hudson not out of the woods yet. He's got a tough lefty coming up. And based on that, Hunter Strickland's going to start twirling down in the Giants bullpen.
First pitch strike to Peralta.
And every pitch should be a corner pitch, something nasty. Great location. If you miss down, you miss out of the strike zone. And why is that? He's got a base to play with. Third base is open. With 2 outs, he can use that.
Duffy. Got it. Side retired. Hudson gets out of it. Top of the order coming up for the Giants. This could be the inning.
is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
If you're trying to get some tickets, get to StubHub, where you'll find seats you'll love whenever you want. StubHub, let your fan out, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the San Francisco Giants. As you would expect, a lot of activity in the Cove on this Sunday afternoon. First pitch, 84 degrees. In our booth here, where the air moves around like a submarine,
Yeah.
it's about 94. We're not complaining.
No. Can't do that when you're at the ballpark.
Here's Pagan. Pagan is 0 for 2. And a strike. Diaza on deck. Pagan's had a hard time figuring out Hellickson.
Yeah, he has not seen him. I agree. Yeah, they're trying to be patient. There haven't been any runs scored.
Down low.
When the Giants finally scored today, I mean, there's going to be a loud cheer. And this fan base has been sitting on their hands for the last 3 days.
Yes, indeed.
Giants have not scored a run in this series with Arizona.
And Pagan laces one into left field for the Giants' second hit of the game.
Well, more importantly, it's a leadoff single. The second time in the game the Giants have been able to do that against Hellickson. But nice at bat.
I don't think that was a strike.
I don't think it would either. I think this is off the plate away. Little fastball running away from Pagan, and he just says, all right, I'm going to go that way. Doesn't try to pull it. Beautiful.
Strickland headed down to the Giants bullpen. Bullpen activity also on the other side. So here's Alejandro Diaza, who is 0 for 2. And he bunts a line drive foul.
Hey, it's your first game. Welcome.
Told the older brother, say, look, you hold on to the sign and I'll hold on to the caramel corn.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. She's lost 2 teeth eating that caramel corn.
They're in there somewhere. No balls and 1 strike.
Sticky stuff.
Quick toss, Pagan back. Yeah, it won't be long, a couple of years, you'll see that out in the on-deck circle.
Caramel corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to replace Manny Mota Stickum. It's better.
Pine tar, Stickum, caramel corn. Pagan leaning, he does not go. And that's lined down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Peralta digging it out. They're going to wave in. Pagan. Here's the throw. Not in time. And the Giants are on the board.
Finally.
And it'll be a double for Diaza, knocking in Pagan.
And that just may be what they talked about in that Giant dugout about going the other way against Hellickson. Back-to-back opposite field hits. This one slices the line. And Peralta, as fast as he gets it in, still not enough to get the speedy Pagan, who had a great jump. This plays right for him. He knows he's going to have a chance to score. And he was cooking.
Chip Hill's out wanting to know if somebody interfered with that ball.
Let's take a look. Did they? Yep.
Nope. I think they missed it.
I think they're going to appeal it. Either that or he's going to make a pitching change.
Nope. They missed it. Atta babe.
You can't tell from that angle. That's good. We're holding our breath on this.
Well, it's time for a Change Things Speedy oil change and auto service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Don't try to touch the ball.
New pitcher now for the Diamondbacks will be the right-hander Rando Delgado. 57th time he's come in. 6-4 with a 3.17 ERA. That's a good year. 62 strikeouts in 65 and a third. And you're going to see a mid-90s fastball with a curveball slider changeup combination. And he's got a nice command of four pitches. And he inherits a strikeout situation. Runner at second, nobody out.
So here's Duffy. Duffy's 1 for 2. He singled and he's bounced out to second. And the pitch under his arms. 1 ball and no strikes. Posey waiting on deck. Way outside. 93, 2 balls, no strikes.
It's a get him over, get him in situation for Duffy. Very least he can accomplish in this at bat is he has to get that runner over with his at bat. If he has to use it out to do it, that's still a good at bat. Knock him in, even better yet.
You know,
2-0 changeup.
Three 3-0 to Duffy. 3-1 to Duffy.
Serenity. You got it going out there.
Good looking boat.
Good looking boat. And good looking at bat from Matt Duffy.
So here's Buster Posey. Buster has bounced out and popped out. He's got a real good shot at 100 RBIs. On the season, he's got 90.
Well, the table's set for him.
So 13 games left for Buster. He can do it. The pitch. And a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh, you're absolutely right, he could. And you know, RBIs are funny people. They come in bunches.
Yes, they do. So do yawns. Sorry.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You caught me right. No balls in 1 strike. Oh, foul.
You go back to the 2012 season on your left, and you can see the hit zone that Posey had. And then this season on the right. You can see he's covered up that area that was giving him problems down and away. And in doing so, he has given up a little bit of the inside corner down.
Backs him up, 1-2. Good speed on the bases for the Giants. Castillo and Delgado wanting to reset. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. High drive, left field, it is out of here. And that'll get you a little closer to 100, and the Giants lead 4-0. How about that?
Have a year. We've been saying that since he first showed up.
'19th of the year.
We'll change up. He hangs it right out over the plate at the belt. And Posey nails it. Backspins it right out of here to left center.
So the Giants score 4 runs for Tim Hudson. It's 4-0, and we'll be back.
Matt Reynolds, the new pitcher now for the D-backs, coming into his 12th game, 13 strikeouts. He's got a good fastball slider combination. And right out of bed, he shows the breaking ball to Jarrett Parker.
A ball and a strike, nobody out. Pagan single, Diaz a double, Duffy walk, Posey big fly. Check swing foul. Don't see too many check swingers that almost get into the upper deck.
You do not. They're haggling over who got the foul ball.
I think he lost his spoon to his Ghirardelli, which would bother you as well.
Oh, that wouldn't slow me down at all. I've got a plastic spoon I carry in my wallet for such occasions.
One and two. Got him. Parker down for the third straight time. One out. Here's Crawford. Here's the pitch to Crawford, and it's down low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yep.
She found that. It was floating cold in the water.
Well, I think she's going to pop it open and have at it.
McCovey Cove is magical.
Your son Cole has spent many hours out there.
I think that's what he used to tell me. They just float around in there.
McCovey Cove has been a hit since they opened the doors of this ballpark back in 2000.
Mark Purdy.
Mark Purdy, distinguished writer for the San Jose Mercury News, labeled it McCovey Cove the very first weekend this ballpark opened, and it stuck.
2-2. Krukenkipe Cove came in a very close second.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there was 100 votes cast, and we lost by 98 votes. So
we voted. You voted. I voted for it. That was it.
That was it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. Tomlinson on deck. Popped up. I think that's going to reach the seats.
Souvenir. There we go. There's a winner. Give it to your date. That'll be.
Good move.
Job well done.
That's been magical too.
Yep.
Crawford stays alive. They fought off a tough pitch.
He fought off perfect location.
Easy, don't get hurt. Oof.
You just don't normally get a lot of room to move around on foul balls.
There's a few.
I'll tell you one thing, there are no empty seats in the shade. The sun, you can find some spots. Shade, that's where you want to be. On a day like today. It has been
Is that
warm.
what you're trying to say? Right
Yeah, pretty much.
This is hit on the ground to second. Owings will make the play. 2 outs. And here's Tomlinson. And Chip Hale's going to make another move. So we got a new pitcher coming in. Giants have scored 4 times. 4-0.
At bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, highlights, replay reviews, scores, StatCast, and live radio broadcast. Oh, and there's even more. Go to MLB.com at bat right now.
Giants have scored 4 runs here in the 6th, so that means it's 4-0.
New pitcher now for the Diamondbacks will be the right-hander, Silvino Bracho. 8th time that he has come into a game. And he's done well. 9 strikeouts and 6 1/3. With Bracho, you're going to get a low to mid-90s fastball, hard slider, and a changeup. And he's got a little funk to his delivery, which is always good, provided you're not going to hurt yourself with it.
And he'll go after Tomlinson with 2 outs. And a strike. And it's 0-1. Tomlinson drew a walk in the 5th. Prior to that, Hellickson struck him out in the 2nd inning. Foul back, good swing by Tomlinson. It's 0-2.
Oh, we had a nice play. Section just to the right of us, the club level. Guy probably about 6'5", jumped up and used every bit of it to snag one barehanded.
Got him, and that'll end the inning. Giants score 4 times. A double by Piazza and a 3-run home run by Buster Posey. It's bye-bye, baby. 7th inning coming up, 4-0 Giants. Game summary, and it's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. So Hellickson and Hudson were your starters. They're both out of the game. And Hudson was fabulous. 4 hits, no runs. Diaza with an RBI double, and Buster Posey a big fly. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and auto service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
New pitcher now for the Giants, Hunter Strickland, coming in for the 50th time this year. 2-3 with a 2.33 ERA. 48 strikeouts and 46 and a third. Hard thrower.
So Castillo is going to lead things off, and there's 97 for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul back.
Throw at 97, swing at 97.
Absolutely. On deck is Jake Lamb. Just off the tip of Brown's glove. It stays at 0-2. Giants, the team, is leaving after the game for San Diego. They'll take the off day in San Diego tomorrow. They start that series on Tuesday. Be back in the Bay Area for the game Friday in Oakland. It's 1-2. Giants will finish the last 3 series by sleeping on their own bed. How about that?
Well, that's a good road trip.
It is.
It's the best part about having Oakland on the schedule.
Right at Pagan.
You get a road trip and you get to sleep in your own bed.
So here's Lamb. Lamb against Hudson had lined out and he walked. Hudson was really good today.
He really was fantastic, and you know, he had some soreness in his hip in his last outing, and he showed no sign of it.
I think this temperature probably helped him a little bit.
I agree with you.
Hit to second. And Tomlinson will make the play. Another thing, he's really shown that he can play that spot a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely hit the comfort zone. And Kelby Tomlinson has looked a little bit better every day he's gone out there, and he really has looked better turning the pivot.
Every day. Same thing really kind of happened with Joe Panik last year.
Yeah, identical.
Took him a little bit of, once he got settled in, he was a big leaguer through and through. Here's Owings. Owings is 0 for 2.
But you know, look, you get great instruction in the minor leagues. You do. It's all about instruction. It's all about learning, and you're going to get great instruction every day from your coaches, your manager, roving instructors. You get to the big league, it's different for one reason, is that you see how the speed is played, how this game is played, and the speed with which it's played. And you have to make adjustments, but you know the speed that you have to make the adjustment for, because now you're living it.
1-2 on the foul back.
And that's why guys get up here and you know, they'll change the way that they play a pivot at second base. They'll change the way that they take it at bat. They'll change the way that they try and get a hitter out. It's a faster game up here, and because of that, you have to adjust accordingly.
And these young guys really have done a good job. 1-2 to Chris Owings. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Strickland strikes out. Owings, Giants are coming up. Brown to lead things off. We'll have the game for you right at 7 o'clock. Pre-game live will start at 6:30. And you can see it right here on CSN Bay Area. And then we'll have all the remaining 2 games in San Diego, and then all 3 from Oakland.
Well, Tim Hudson today, fantastic outing, 6 strong innings. All he does is go 6 zeros, 4 hits allowed, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and when he needed a ground ball, he would get it with that slider, with that sinker. Everything working down around the knees today. Just beautifully done, and it sets up his next outing, which is probably going to be against the team he started his career with, the Oakland A's. The highest win percentage in day games. Tim Hudson, .688, lifetime 77 and 35, and joins Freddie Garcias, Boo Ferris, Roy Halladay, Randy Johnson, Spud Chandler, Ron Guidry, and Pedro Martinez.
It's a 4-0 lead as we're playing with Lucille, who's right below us. The Giants, you see Lucille right in that area where you just don't lean backwards, that's all.
Yeah, don't lean backwards. We can't be losing Lucille. Lucille does a good job, and it's not exactly the coolest thing to be wearing on a day like today. Has not slowed him down.
So here's Trevor Brown against Silvino Bracco. And the first pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes. Ball gets away from the Diamondbacks bullpen. ARI Adrianza picks it up. It's 1-0. Well, we said Turner was going to get his first big league hit. It's not going to come in this at bat. As Goldschmidt waits underneath it, and he puts it away. 1 out. It was Adrianza. Now it's Nick Noonan. So here's Noonan. Pagan is on deck. Noonan fouls it back. Noonan on the season's 1 for 10. We got a base hit in that game where the Giants really didn't have a lot of healthy people. Bruce Bochy lost 2 guys in the middle of the night, or 3. Noonan ended up playing first the next day with Jake Peavy on the mound in Denver, and the Giants won the game. Noonan had a lot to do with it. He had a big hit in the first inning. I do think you'd like to have a couple more, though. The pitch is down low.
Well, you're right.
I believe they said Noonan went around 1 and 2.
I think he'd like to hit one in the pond, as a matter of fact.
I think you're right. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lucille says, all right, I've had enough.
Well, always a photo op. I'm not quite sure I understand the flamingo on the head, though, but hey, it reaches a certain temperature and everything is acceptable.
We've had pandas. We have a giraffe. We have a shark.
Yeah. Horses.
We have a horse.
So now a flamingo.
Pagan something.
Pagan an angel.
Yep.
Halos.
Yeah. 3-2 pitch to Noonan. Got him. And that'll bring up Pagan. So we will try to figure out the flamingo. Well, he's watching what we just showed you. Oh, I get that one.
Yeah, that's right. Stein a beer in your head, mug of beer. It's that kind of day.
You think that originated in Milwaukee?
I do.
Pagan takes a strike. He opened up the 6th with a single, and that got things going.
If you look at Silvino Bracho's movement, everything he throws is out of the stretch. But boy, he really is quick to start his motion. Most guys are very deliberate, slow. This guy's quick. Set. Voop, voop, gone. I mean, that is quick movement right there. The problem when you're that quick is it's very easy to get off your back leg and drift out, explode out too early. The timing on a quick motion is really difficult. But Bracho, hey, it works for him. But that's his funkiness that it can mess with guys in the box.
And this is pulled down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Pagan's going to end up with a double.
Take a look at the pitch. Bracho throws a little slider, knee high down and in. And Angel Pagan not impressed. Just right down the line, and he's thinking extra bags right from the get-go.
Good day for the scouts. You're going to see everybody in that D-backs bullpen when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. This game and other things with Murph and Mac tomorrow morning on KMBR 680. The other things are what worry me.
You should be worried about those other things.
4-0 D-backs, or Giants, I beg your pardon.
New pitcher now for the D-backs will be Keith Hessler, one of 3 left-handers they have in their bullpen. He's a hard thrower. You'll see mid-90 fastballs with a hard slider. 9 strikeouts in 10 innings. He's got good stuff, although he has been spanked around primarily by righties.
Juan Perez will hit for Diaza. And he takes a strike. He's hitting .289. A couple of RBIs this year. And a quick 0-2. Pirates leading the Dodgers 4-3. That game in the 7th. And Cardinals did beat the Cubs 4-3.
Salvaged 1 game in that series.
Got him.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Did the bat come around and get him?
That was his wrist.
Well, we'll let you know what happened here. It's 4-0.
Inning, your San Francisco Giants lead 4-0. It's time for our fan photo contest. It's sponsored by T-Mobile. Check it out. It's a tale of two cities, gentlemen. She says, my aunt arrived from Kansas City, and we were both wearing our LCS shirts. Unplanned, strong fans, and I'd like to add, Gamer Babes, what do you got? Send it in, tweet us, and hashtag your photo, CSNBA Data. Strong fan. Nice photo. Dwayne?
Very nicely done. Here it's 4-0. It's time for a change. Thanks, Speedy. Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
Sergio Romo, the new pitcher now for the Giants, and a solid season for Romo. 3.04 ERA, 64 strikeouts and 50 and a third.
Here's Socrates Brito, the pinch hitter. Not only will the D-backs run up some colorful players, but some colorful names as well.
Well, Socrates Brito is a colorful name, no doubt.
Yeah, so Perez did something on this swing.
I think it was his left hand, but it could have been an oblique, it could have been a back, we don't know. Really not fair for us to speculate.
1-2.
But he was hurting. That much we could attest to.
Could be a hammy.
Could be a hamate bone. You're right. His hand came off the bat. I think it's in the hand.
Crawford shading his eyes, says I got it, and he does. Now bring up Saltalamacchia. Parker's now in left. He goes from right to left. With Perez being injured, that means Bird comes into the game to play right field. So here's Saltalamacchia. And Romo starts him off with a strike. Yeah, an oblique.
That could be an oblique. Wow.
Well, that's the end of the season. If that's
you're right.
Here's the 0-1 to Saltalamacchia, and he drives it foul the opposite way.
And if it's slowing him down, it's got to be substantial. Yeah, he's a tough kid. Fringe for life, I think. High five. Oh, yeah. Foul balls are magical.
They are. Time to have a word.
Well, we haven't seen this happen very often with Trevor Brown. I mean, he's really been good back there. I mean, he's plugged into his pitchers, to his rhythm. I mean, he and Hudson really hooked up. He earned Tim Hudson's trust very quickly in this game.
Tried to wrap it around. It's 1-2. Got him.
Chips kept throwing frisbees at him from the backside. Take a look at the no-dot slider. And Saltalamacchia cannot do much with it. See ya.
So here's top of the order, A.J. Pollock. Pollock takes a strike. Swing and a foul.
Well, a reminder, Esurance. Stay tuned immediately after Giants baseball for Esurance Giants postgame live. Highlights, reaction, analysis, and it's all coming up right after the game.
Oh, and 2. Hit up the middle. Tomlinson's throw is going to be late as Pollock beats it out.
But Pollock's just not going to give you much of a chance. And there was just no time for Tomlinson to set his back foot and put a whole lot on it. But that's just a cross your body throw. Got to give him A for effort for range to his right. But Pollock just too fast. Base hit all the way. Nice play, though.
Here's Inciarte, who's 3 for 3. As Josh Osich heads down.
Yeah, Osich going to start throwing, thinking about one guy, David Peralta.
And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Inciarte not in agreement with that call. Little wrap around the backside. I think he thought that was low and outside. I mean, he's got 3 hits on the day.
Yeah, he's getting greedy.
He's getting greedy. I mean, that was a big league wham. Umpires do not like that. Not on a first strike.
0-2. So Romo rubbing up a brand new baseball. Got him. And that'll end the inning.
See ya.
Giants are coming up. Giants with a 4-0 lead. It's time for a change. Thanks, Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Good pitcher now for the D-backs will be the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Stites. 6 strikeouts and 6 1/3. And as I mentioned, you'll see mid to high 90s with the velocity on the fastball and a hard slider. Sort of a 2-pitch guy.
Here's Matt Duffy. Duffy right off the bat swinging, fouls it off the backstop. He's 1 for 2.
Stites not a tall guy, 5'11", 195-pounder. From Festus, Missouri. 25 years of age. He really is built like a catcher. Chris Owings heads over to shortstop. And Brandon Drury comes in, and he's the new second baseman.
Down and in, 1-2. Came back with the same pitch. This time Duffy took it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Giants scored all of their runs in the 6th inning. And that's the last inning that Hudson worked. Buster Posey. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. And he fouls it over Buster Posey.
Oh, yeah. High five. Give it to your girl. The guy gets it. Let her do the bragging.
Yeah.
And she's good at it.
Duffy again has to dig out that pitch down and in.
Stice is going right in the hands. Hey, lefty got it. That's bad. That's not the first play she's ever made.
No. That ball fit that glove pretty good. Hey, Duffy's going to take the walk. This was Buster Posey's home run in the 6th inning.
Thing of beauty. 3-run shot blew this game open.
$19 home runs. 93 runs batted in. So here's the first pitch to Buster Posey. Buster jumps on it and fouls it out of play.
Just an easy 94. Little wrestling match. Hey. Dusty Baker used to say pointing is a sign of aggression.
And this little pop-up into shallow right field. And Drury runs it down. Well, don't forget to check out Sportsnet Central after Giants postgame live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Day. If you remember, he said it when Matt Williams got upset. He was hit by a pitch, and both teams came on the field, and Matt Williams got pretty close to Dusty and pointed at him, and that was it. And they were great friends, still are, but that's a sign of aggression.
Like it was yesterday.
Here's Parker. Parker 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner goes, and that'll be a stolen base.
Steal number 9 of the year has never been thrown out this year. Filling out his stat sheet. It's a big at bat for Jared Parker. I mean, he's sitting on 3 strikeouts here.
Yeah.
Watch his feet movement. A lot of movement in the lower body. Well, he's seen a couple pitches. Now he's got a 2-0 count. He will let her go.
His batting practices are really fun to watch.
Lots of power.
Yes, a lot of balls very high. Sure, you know. And a strike. So now he'll do what Mike was talking about when the count was 2-0. He'll do it now 3-1. If he gets something close, he's going to let it fly.
Does not leave that batter's box, but he does have a lot of movement. Squats down, keeps the legs going, just stays loose. He can look hard stuff, middle in, and let her rip.
And a base hit. So here comes Duffy, and it's 5-0.
So Stice does not go to the fastball, the 3-1, the little slider. And Parker run off the end of the bat. Throws it right out the middle of the field, gets himself an RBI. And when you're sitting on 3 strikeouts, a base hit and an RBI will save your day. Nice at bat.
So here's Crawford. Crawford bounced out 3 times in this game. And he takes low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Pretty straight away in defense of Crawford. He's earned that respect.
Skies this one to left. Peralta waiting, and he'll put it away. So 2 down. And Kelby Tomlinson's going to get a shot. It Stikes. Pitch low. On first is Parker. Parker picks up his 3rd RBI of the season. There's a strike. So Tomlinson, he also is sitting on a couple of strikeouts and a walk. Low.
Hard slider. I mean, that's a straight downer from that high 3/4 release. You can see why the Diamondbacks like this guy's arm. I mean, that's a slider with downward movement that is effective to both righties and lefties. I mean, he's green. Right now, he's basically a 2-pitch guy. Fastball, slider.
Two and two.
Well, if you got we have seen some great plays in the stands today. We really have.
Two pitch to Tomlinson. Stikes knocks it down, and he'll throw him out, and that'll end the inning. Giants do pick up a run, so we will go to the 9th, and Castilla's coming in.
Is brought to you by Ring Central. Business communications made simple.
It's a 5-0 lead for the Giants. Santiago Casilla is the new pitcher.
60th time he has come into a game this year. 34 save season for Casilla. This is not a save situation as the Giants lead by 5. But the numbers that you see, testimony to a nice season.
So Goldschmidt will lead things off.
Look out.
Goldschmidt 0 for 2 today with a walk. Two balls, no strikes. Look out, 3-0. So Casilla can't find the strike zone.
You say it every time he comes out there. I mean, until he throws that first strike, he does not relax. He gets in the strike zone one time, and it's all the difference in the world.
Nope. Yes. Here's the nope. There's the nope. And here's the yes.
No yes.
There's the yes.
Two types of breaking ball. He'll give you a cutter and a curveball. And both can strike you out.
Hit well to right. Bird back. Bird's going to put it away. One out. I thought that had a shot.
Absolutely. As small as this ballpark is played today, the wind has picked up a bit. Early in the game, I think this really would have been out. The wind just kind of cut it down, and it becomes a can of corn.
So here's Peralta. And Peralta takes low. Yep, Buster Posey. That's how he relaxes. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I mean, he's a catcher. Sit in that squat for so long, pretty soon you convince yourself that that's where you need to be.
It's the spot to be. Three and 0. So 2 straight hitters now. Casilla's gone 3-0. And a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The elusive strike zone. Hard to explain it some days. Some days you have no problem finding it. Other days, nowhere to be seen.
This is out of play. So Casilla, once he's gotten that strike in to each hitter, he's settled down.
He's got his hands full, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Still can make a play.
Driven to right. This one is deep and gone. So Peralta breaks up the shutout as he hits his 16th of the year, and it's 5-1.
All right, here's your challenge. You don't want to walk them down and in. And down and in strikes just are not good strikes. Especially when you're behind the count and you have to give into a fastball. Yep. All right.
So here's Castillo. Strike. Castillo hit into a double play, struck out, and he's flied out. Good breaking ball, nothing in 2.
Well, it's a lot different pitching when you're 0-1 as opposed to a 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-1. 0-1, 0-2, you can throw anything you want.
Got him.
Good curveball. A little anger behind those 2 curveballs. And this is a thing of beauty. And Castillo, grab some pine meat.
So here's Lamb.
Yep, that's my position. Squat.
And a strike to Lamb, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. (5-1) Giants here in the 9th. And that pitch is just a little bit down low.
Hey, there's our friend. That's the spot. He's there every day.
He's the spy. He's the one that lets everybody know when the 9th is. A 1 and 2.
Curveball has definitely come alive for Casilla.
The ball game. Lamb strikes out, and the Giants end up winning the final game in this 3-game series. And if you just look, Mike, at the homestand, started out with a bang, and then they really had to scramble to win this last one. But overall, they go 6-3.
Well, a big league stop job today too for Tim Hudson. I mean, he has had great success against this Diamondback team throughout his career. Continued that today when the Giants absolutely needed a game. So a big win as they head down into an off day in San Diego.
All right, so an off day tomorrow in San Diego. Here we come. Final score, Giants 5, D-backs 1. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Esurance Giants post-game live with interviews with the Rap starts right now.